This is the new Morphe Pulp Fantasy palette. They actually released two palettes and I'm going to show you both in today's video. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Interesting colors. I'm really liking that navy blue. For some reason, this green shadow pan is sunken down. All right, let's get started. I'm taking this brown shade and putting it into my crease. It looks like a cooler tone brown. Then I'm taking this shade called Blindfold into the outer part of the eye. I thought it was navy blue, but upon looking at it again, I feel like there's purple in it and gray in it also. And then I'm taking this beautiful purple shade called Grapevine and putting that in the center and in the inner part of the eye. Then I'm taking this light green shimmer shade called Snakebite into the inner corner. I did go back and take the same crease shade and apply that into my lower lash line. And then I'm going back into that Blindfold shade and just putting it in the outer part of the lower lash line. And then just going back and trying to blend everything together. And here's the final look. I really like it. I really like that sort of gray, blue, purple shade. And the lighter purple shade worked really well with it too. And I love the pop of green. For the next look, I'm starting off with Craving More, which is another cooler tone brown. I also feel like maybe there's some pink in there. And then I'm using this lighter shade into the inner part of the eye. And then taking Satisfaction and just putting it pretty much all over the lid, including my lower lash line. Then I want to try this green shade again. Again, this was called Snakebite. I had trouble putting it with my finger, so then I switched over to a brush. This was a little bit difficult to use, and it took me a while to get it to show up on my lid. But then I'm using this pink shade called Taboo and putting that in the inner corner and a little bit more into the inner part of the eye as well. And here's what it looks like. Sorry, the camera was like going out of focus, but overall I do like the colors of the second look, but the green shimmer did give me some trouble. But here they are, both of them. I like them. But I think you can see that the purple look is more blended together than the green look. Here are the swatches. I think the colors are really beautiful. They are a little bit more on the not so pigmented side, so I don't know if it's gonna work for everyone, but they're interesting, pretty soft, light colors. The second palette is called Forbidden Honey. It's a really pretty romantic pinky brown color story. I really like it. These palettes do feel super like light, which gives it a cheap feeling, but I feel like the quality is good. So I'm starting off with this pink shade called Skin Contact and just applying it more toward the brow bone area and just the bone area of the eye. And I had no trouble applying the mattes. Then I'm going in with Nectar, which is a little bit darker and is right next to it. And then applying that a little bit lower on the brow bone. And then I'm taking the next shade called Sweet Sting, which is a little bit more darker, and applying that like really into the crease. And then I'm taking this darker brown shade called Dark Paradise and just applying that all over the lid from the center to the outer corner. And then going in with this shimmer shade called Deeper and applying that in the center. And then taking this shade called Honey Blossom and applying that in the inner part of the eye. It's a really beautiful shade. It's like a shifty shade between pink and brown. I'm taking this like mid-tone pink shade called Too Tempting and putting that in the lower lash line. It does have some sparkle in it. And then taking this lighter pink shade, it's a shimmer shade, Devour, and putting that in the inner corner. Here is the final look. I love this look. I feel like this palette allows you to have like a more gradient blended look because there are so many different shades of color going from light pink to a little bit darker pink, but they're not like super pinky pinks. So they work well with the browns in this palette. I love this look. I feel like it's just such a romantic spring wedding or brunch look. And here are the swatches. And again, I do feel like both of these palettes are leaning more toward less pigmented. They are soft and they're a little bit on the lighter side, but these palettes are not super popular, but I did want to review them for you guys and just do a quick video. Thank you. Bye.